morning, my all dear students. So here, let's begin linear equation in one variable, class 8, maths, chapter 2, part 2. Let's have more understanding about this chapter. What is an equation? An equation says that two things are equal. Equation has equal to sign and two sides on either side of equal sign are equal. For example, 3 is equals to 3 or 2 plus 4 is equals to 6 or 1 into 3 is equals to 3 into 1 or 15 is equals to 3 5 are 15. This means what is on the left hand side of the equal sign is same as what is on the right hand side of the equal sign. What are the parts of equation? There are names for different parts of an equation. Let's say we have an equation look like 3n minus 4 is equals to 14. Here n is a variable, 3 is a coefficient, the relation between 3 and n is multiplication, 4 and 14 are constant and minus is the operation sign. 3n minus 4 is an expression individually. 3n, 4 and 14 are called the terms. In linear equation, the highest power of variable is 1 or degree of the equation is 1. For example, ax plus b is equals to c, where a, b and c are the real numbers but a can't be 0. Linear equation in one variable, here you can see 2x plus 3 is equals to 11. You can also write 2 in the bracket x minus 1 is equals to 8 and 2 divided by 3 x plus 5 is equals to x minus 7. So in entire all three examples, power of variable is 1. So that is called the linear equation in one variable. Here are the few more examples with the equations: 2 variable, squared equation and variable in the denominator. X plus 7 is equals to 15. A variable is a symbol that can replace with an arbitrary number. From the example, x is a variable. The substitute for the variable which makes an open sentence to true sentence is called the solution. For the example, if x is replaced with the 8, the sentence will be true for the given equation. So its solution is 8. Now let's solve few more examples and check whether they are true or false. Is 3 solution of 2x plus 3 is equals to 11? So what will you do? You will keep the value of 3 at the place of x and you will check whether LHS is equals to RHS. 2 in the bracket 3. 2 3s are 6 plus 3 is equals to 9, which is not equal to 11. So you can say that 3 is not a solution of given equation. Is 4 a solution of 2x plus 3 is equals to 11? Let's check. Instead of x, I will put the value of 4. 2 4s are 8 plus 3. 8 plus 3 is equals to 11. So yes, this is the true equation and yes, 4 is the solution of given equation. Addition property. If a is equals to b, then if I add c to left hand side and right hand side, or if I subtract c to the left hand side and right hand side, the answer remains same. Let's use this property to solve equation. X minus 5 is equals to 12. Now I'll add plus 5 to both the side. You can see the answer is x is equals to 17, which is the true equation. Let's check the multiplication property. 2x plus 7 is equals to 19. Now I have transposed 7 both the sides. So my resulting equation is 2x is equals to 12. Now I'll divide by 2 both the sides. I'll get the answer x is equals to 6. If I'll substitute the value of 6 in the first equation, original equation, I'll get left hand side and right hand side equal. That means, yes, my solution is correct and 6 is the solution of given equation. Now, no need to get worried about seeing such equations. Simply, you have to take the LCM in this kind of examples. I have explained such examples in my notebook videos. So we will have look for this kind of examples, how to solve them in my notebook videos. Complex linear equations. Now solve x plus 1 is equals to 3 into x minus 5. So in this equation, first we will solve the bracket. So 3 will be multiplied with x, becomes 3x, and 5 will be multiplied with 3, it becomes 3 5 15. Now I will carry 3x from the right hand side to the left hand side. It becomes x minus 2x. So answer is minus 2x is equals to minus 16. Negative sign get cancelled both the side. So answer is x is equals to 16 divided by 2 is equals to 8. Now you can also check whether your answer is correct or not by keeping value of x 8. If your left hand side and RHS is equal, that means your solution is true. You can see more complex examples are given here. So I'll multiply bracket with 3. 3x plus 15 plus 4 is equals to 1 minus 2x minus 12. So here I have multiplied 3 by x, which is 3x. 3 5s are 15 plus 4 is equals to 1 minus 2 into x, 2x. 2 6 are 12 minus 12. Now carry all the x to the left hand side and all the numbers to the right hand side. So x is equals to minus 30 divided by 5. 5 6 are 30. So your answer is minus 6. You can also keep the value of x and check whether your solution is true or not. Now similarly, more examples are given here. You can copy down the questions and you can try to solve and get the answers. You can find this kind of questions solved in the notebook videos as well. So here example is cross multiplication. What will you do? You will cross multiply 3 and y plus 2 you will take to the right hand side to the numerator. By cross multiplying you can solve this. I'll give more and more practice of such examples in my coming videos. This is the denominator example where x is given in the fraction. Here you have to learn to take LCM and make denominator equal. So once your denominator is equal, you can cancel it off and then that results into simple linear equation. And then we can solve using our method. Now, this is an important problem sum. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 54. What are the 3 integers? Now, consecutive, that means one after another. Let's assume the integer n plus 1 and n plus 2. All them summed together become 54. So, n plus n becomes 3n. 1 plus 2 is 3. Transpose 3 to the right hand side. So 3n is equals to 54 minus 3, which is 51. So n is equals to 51 divided by 3 is 17. Now your n come 17, n plus 1 18 and n plus 2 19. Add all of them and get the answer, which is 54. So your solution is correct. The sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 11 are 363. So first multiple of 11 is x. So second will be x plus 11 and third will be x plus 22. So 3 multiple of 11 are x, x plus 11 and x plus 22. I'll add them up and I'll write is equals to 363 as it is given in the question. I have 3x to the left hand side. So 3x plus 11 plus 22 result into 33 is equals to 363. So 3x is equals to 363 minus 33. That becomes 3x is equals to 330. So x is equals to 330 divided by 3. So x is equals to 110. So the first multiple of 11 is 110. Add 11 to it, 121. Add 22 to 110, it is 132. So here consecutive multiples of 11 are 110, 121 and 132. So I hope you have understood part 2. For my coming parts, you will find the examples solved in the notebook, so they will give you better understanding about this chapter. Thank you so much.